Hey.
Hey, what happened to our intro?
Huh? Didn't play. I don't know.
Okay.
But we got our little logo back up now. So I don't know what the fuck I did.
Oh, logo? Oh, in the left hand corner?
Yeah.
Oh.
I did push the little video thing, but it did not
We've
go.
been live for a minute.
So, well, you know what you should do? I'm Gizz Lazlo.
I'm just Paul. Here we are.
Here we are once again. It's episode, what the fuck is it?
7,004,219L. P.
Third season, 11 episodes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We've done 11 shows this year already.
All right. Well, that's not terrible.
Well, let's get to today's episode.
Yeah, I'll take a minute, that one.
Before we get to our
Brain?
yeah, and you know our what we usually do. Three things I want to talk about. In the last couple of weeks, I haven't really mentioned anything, but I think today would be appropriate. I don't know if you know this, but it's been 22 years since Stefan's left us.
Really?
From Bad Town Boys and Foreign Object. 22 years on the 4th or the 6th of this month. And then Jeff Edwards, the drummer for Dead Lazlo's Place, Glue Gun, and etc., 900-Pound Gorilla, he's been gone 5 years. His birthday was yesterday.
Oh, man.
And then last Friday, it's been a year that we lost Joey.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that one I is still hitting me because I still can't believe he's gone. But you know, they all three of those guys were really tight with me, and to not to mention those guys today would be a disservice to all three of them. I miss them a lot, and you know, the more and more that we're getting older, I miss them even more because.
Well, I mean, we're getting older, and it's happening a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
So we're drinking. Cheers.
Oh my God. Picking the fast tonight because today was just fucking stupid. Cheers.
You know, I drank a couple Guinness the other night. It was so good.
They still are.
And by a couple, I mean many.
I don't get that
I
many.
had my own Irish party with myself.
Well, that's pretty normal for Ireland.
Yeah, that's just a Tuesday. Yeah. How was your week?
Very interesting. Lackluster, boring, and then I got to see Bruce Springsteen on Thursday, which was fucking awesome. Except for Tom Morello. I don't know why Tom Morello is playing with Bruce Springsteen, other than to keep him kind of current and like hip and up to date or whatever. But I mean, I'm sure that guy's a good guitar player, but those effects can go suck their fucking own dicks.
Okay, I know you're gonna. I know you're gonna have something to say about this, but I did see a video many years ago, LA show, Bruce Springsteen, and he brought up my friend Mike Nass.
Why?
They did I think Prison Bound or Ring of Fire or something. But they did a song together, and I was just like, wow, you know,
he's trying to stay with it. I mean, the guy's like 70 something.
Yeah, and his guitar player. I mean, come on, my buddy, fucking, he's just into punk rock.
Yeah,
you know, fucking, and yeah, I think it is partly staying, you know, current, but as a musician, there's better choices. You can't deny punk rock and influence it's had on.
Tom Morello's punk rock, but
I wasn't talking about him. I was talking more about Nash.
I don't know. These really all that punk rock anymore either with his nice cars and shit. Anyways, it was fun. It's tiring. I'm exhausted, so forgive me if I don't like bounce off the walls tonight. But you know,
have another beer.
You'll fit in that fucking can when I'm done with you.
I hope.
Yeah, how'd you do? How's your week?
It's been an emotional roller coaster. There's been a lot going on. I have a couple of friends who are in the hospital. One of my friends OD'd on Friday, and kind of dealing with that. And then one of my dad's friends, I found out he's not doing so well, so I got to go visit him tomorrow. And you know, just dealing with the week of remembering Stefan and Jeff and Joey. It's just, I tried not to let it get to me, but
it does.
And what some people don't understand is that when I'm in that in that mood. I just want to be left alone. I want to sit in my studio. I want to play music so that I can hang out with him.
Yeah.
I want to, with Joey on Friday, I got to watch his episode that we did with him and hang out with him again.
Joey. Joey.
Dude, I'll never forget the ending of that interview. Is just, incredible.
God, man, that guy's freaking awesome.
But yeah, so today it's Monday. It's time to start over again, and
yeah, it's a Monday for sure.
I got a lot of good things coming up. No shows this month, which I'm kind of glad for. Got my birthday coming up.
Yeah.
So
642.
Yep. In a row. Yeah. Didn't skip any.
Nope.
And but other than that, man, just I'm writing a couple songs for a friend of mine. So he's an acoustic guitar player, and he sent me some songs just for me to listen to, and I actually really liked them. So I'm gonna hopefully spend this week and record some stuff, because it's been a while since I've been behind a mic and recorded.
Well, because you're a drummer today.
Yes, I am.
You're a drummer today. Today you're a fucking drummer.
That's why I'm being an emotional cunt.
Yeah, you're like having your drum period.
It's my drum period. I gotta use a stick to fucking make it stop.
Oh, it's gonna take much more than that.
A whole brick of sticks.
Old brick ass over here.
But today's guest name is Rodney Riot. I met him back in, I think, 2010. Him and his band Off by an Inch came down to LA. I co-produced their first record and full-length album, I should say, with Dave Diamond at his studio, Sonic Trash, here in LA. And they were here for about a month, and then we did some shows. It was the last shows of Lazlo, actually. One of the reasons I think we disbanded at the time was because I was spending so much time in the studio with these guys trying to get the record done, and I wasn't getting any grace from those guys. Well, not all of them, but somebody certain someone, I should say. But yeah, it was great having him down. I'm sure Rodney will have some stuff to talk about that recording. But I'm ready to get him in. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's let him stew for a little bit.
Do
you know any Canadian songs?
Well, the
Oh,
Nils.
Canada.
We kill.
No, that's Ricola.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let's get him in. Yeah. All right.
Wait, I don't want.
Yeah, that happened in LA.
Yeah.
How you doing, brother?
Doing good, man. Doing good. How are you doing?
Good. We're good to see you. Look at those skateboards behind you. What you got?
Yeah, I got
10 foot face to face.
Yeah. I got fucking Rodney Mullen. Then I got local band. Then over here, over here we got Jay Maskus from Alien Workshop. Jay Maskus Dinosaur Jr.
Yeah.
Looking good. Look at you. And you got your No Effects cum rag behind you.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
this side's a little stiff.
He's got an Animal Chin shirt on. You missed that part.
Yeah.
The Surge 4.
No, it's actually Chai Pig. That's an FU.
Oh, is it? I can't see that well.
Yeah.
I'm sort of blinded. Oh, there it is. God damn, I love that band.
Yeah. I was a huge SNFU fan for many decades. And one night I was just sitting at home, and Rodney called me out of the fucking blue on FaceTime. He was like, "I'm hanging out with somebody. I want to introduce you, man." And it was Chai.
Oh, man.
And we got to talk to Chai for, I don't know, like 10, 15, 20 minutes, man. And these guys were joking. He was a funny fucker, man.
Oh, yeah.
So I appreciate you actually introducing me to him, because that was actually an absolute pleasure to chat with him.
Awesome.
Legend, man.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which,
I'm right here.
You're
Legend.
for my notes.
Yeah,
It was OCOD, one of your bands.
Yeah.
You guys did a song called Mr. Chai Pig, right?
Yeah, it's all lyrics from asking a few songs of song titles, and we do a cover because we got Ken Fleming, guitar player from SNFU's in the band.
Ah,
Right on.
no, I was listening to him this week, and dude, you guys remind me a lot of like a Blood for Blood, like a lot of New York hardcore, like a little bit of that melody music, and you know, out of all three bands that you're in, that one was the one that I kept going back to and going back to and going back to. I was like, fuck, I really like this. Another band that you're in is Zero Index. Definitely, if I'm not mistaken, it's pretty much off by an inch with a new singer, right?
Well, this is how it started. We started a hardcore band in 2003 called Third Lit. And then Chris kept coming to the studio hanging out because, you know, we're all bros. So let's do a side project, more punk rock. All right. So the singer from Third Lit went to bass, and our guitar player went to guitar, and then him on vocals. And then that went super more fun and tours and stuff like that. And then the guys from different members from Off by an Inch over the years are now Zero Index with a different singer. Yeah. So it's kind of like coming around full circle.
Sounds a lot better. no problem for me. On that.
Oh man. Like that, huh? Jesus.
And then the band that you're actually promoting the most, I would believe, is Digression, right?
Yeah, we just we recorded our third studio record last May, and believe it or not, the day that we started recording, a fractured my elbow, had 3 stitches in to record the whole record. We've been working on that. We've been working on that for a year, and that's gonna be coming out pretty soon.
How did you fracture your elbow?
He's a skater.
Oh, okay.
I'm not allowed to skateboard anymore. OCOD's got a Canada tour coming up, so I got the no skateboarding. Okay.
Yeah. Oh man.
I don't see how you could, man. That one of the things that terrifies me is skiing.
Really? You're afraid of skiing and snowboard? Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
When
you
there's
ever
actual
seen snow?
Yes.
Okay. You don't look like you've seen snow.
Yes. I've traveled. I've traveled. I've seen snow. I've seen snow out the window. Seen it on the mirror.
Hey, the last time I was down there, you got a picture of me laying in your front yard at the end of the tour, and there was actually snow in the mountains. You keep blamed us the frostbacks for bringing it down.
Yeah, frostbacks, dude. They brought the snow.
Oh god.
He was a really heavy drinker back then, and
yeah,
we had an 18-pack of Budweisers, and it was gone, and he wanted to sleep. So he grabbed the box and just used it as a pillow. We had grass on my front yard back then, and he was out for the afternoon.
Oh no shit! Wow, yeah. We had I think 2 weeks of ski season this year. And that was about it. We got nothing.
Yeah, but we got nothing up here either.
Oh really? Everything's closed.
Well, right now it's like the last days are up. My buddy took me up to Whistler in January, and it was like just pissing rain, and only half the mountain was open. Yeah,
that's horrible. That's just worthless.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to the beginning. When did you get into music?
Well, I've been skateboarding for about 44 years. So probably around then, you know, skate videos and stuff and music that they put on the videos at the time, you know, like Ban This and Search for Animal Chin and all those Will Powell videos and things like that. I've been playing drums for 44 years. My parents are both musicians. And I'd say I started my first band when I was about 13, give or take. Yeah.
So what was the first skate video you remember, like hearing the music and just kind of being wowed by?
Probably a Ban This. Soul Power Pearl's video.
Right on.
Yeah.
What was the band?
So I can't, off the top of my head, I can't really say, but against skateboarding as well. A lot of the older guys that were, you know, helped me out skateboarding were all listening to the, you know, punk rock and stuff. So like maybe like Minor Threat, break down that aspect of music. So it just, to me, it was like aggression and happiness and fast. Put me in, coach.
So both your parents are musicians. What do they play?
My dad, he's a drummer, plays guitar, plays glockenspiel. My mom, she was like a professional singer. She sang on the radio. She was 16. She plays brass instruments.
Oh, right on. Anything we'd know?
No.
Not from Canada.
Yeah, well, even then, still that's nothing you would. Most Canadians wouldn't even know.
Oh man.
So are you originally from Vancouver?
No, I'm from a place called Brockville. It's right in between Toronto and Montreal, right on the St. Lawrence River. Like we can see into people's cottages with binoculars in the States from Canada. That's how close it is there. But I've been out here for Southern Ontario, yeah. But I've been out here for longer than I spent growing up there, so this is like home to me now.
I remember back in 2010 when you guys came down, like all of you guys just. I've known many Canadians, but it was weird to, that I was confined with the 5 of you guys.
I'm so sorry for that. No, I'm not.
Because,
God.
Everybody was in the same house, sitting in the living room while somebody was doing their tracks. And then, we let everybody in, and then everybody got, told to piss off. But I heavily worked with you since you were the first to come in. And, I had you guys sent me demos, so I already had an ear for what I think you guys wanted. So I worked with Rodney a lot. We spent the first 2 or 3 days, like, I mean,
he really helped too, for sure.
There was something that I was hearing. It was like, you're not that you're a shit drummer, but you're better than that. Show it. This is your time to shine.
Yeah.
And and I just tried, to get him out of his shell, and I could tell he was comfortable doing certain things, but when you're doing a record, it's
it's different in the studio.
Like you want to make this last, and next time in 20 years when you hear it again, go, fuck yeah, I nailed it, or I could have done that. And that's what opened his mind to it. And he went back in and did what I think was an incredible job on drums on that album. He fucking killed it. And
thank you.
And then I walked in when we had already recorded pretty much everything, and we were coming down to backing vocals, and Chris was just tired. They're all singing. Here, let me, and you can re-record them. So I went in, I spent about an hour, and I did all the songs. Like, okay, I hear this, and sometimes I would do the harmony just so they could have them, and then they could choose. And they sent a couple of, I think Jesse went in there and Brad went in there and tried to sing, and I was just like, we could either waste time or, and then you guys got together and we all decided we're just going to keep your shit. And we actually did a Dag Nasty song, and I added backing vocals to it, and I can't remember who it was. It was Brad or Jesse or even Chris, but they were just like, nah, I don't like them. And
oh wow!
That last ring of a run of harmonies that I did, which I thought was it kind of gave the nod to all,
Right. Yeah.
But it didn't make the cut. Didn't make the final cut.
You're out of here, boy.
Yeah.
When was the first time you went to studio?
That's right.
Oh, when was the first time you went into the studio?
To record, probably 1994, 95. That'd be the first time ever.
And was that like an experience you'll never forget kind of moment?
No, because back then it was just like friends and recording to like tape. You know what I mean? So it was more fun than anything. But during the third lit records back like 2003, I went down to a specific drum guy here in the Vancouver area, and it just like what Gizz did for me. He's like, "No, you're not done yet. Do it again." And Timmy got it. And to me, from between Gizz and Matt Walsh, who's what they recorded me, then as I've taken all the things that they have taught me onto albums that I've been doing with all the other bands from that time on. You know what I mean? So now I'm doing nope, not good enough. Do it again. And the recording engineer's like, really, dude, come on, fuck.
Well, it is true. I mean, I've done, a couple of hundred records now, and there are certain songs on certain records that I've done where I kept my mouth shut.
Yeah.
And here I am, 20, 30 years later, and you go back and listen to it, and I still am horrified by me not opening my mouth. I am such a big mouth.
I was gonna say, I can't believe I can see you being quiet.
There's you're in the studio, it's costing money. It's not, back then, especially when there were such things as record labels. It wasn't your money.
Yeah.
They were paying for it. So, I'll just deal with it. It's good enough. After I think 2 or 3 times I've done that. I've said never again. If I hear something, I'll open my mouth. I don't care how much it costs. Let's just do it again and get it right. Because that's the worst thing. You go listen to a record or listen to a song and you're just like, oh, here comes that part. Forever. How many albums have you been on? Do you keep them all?
Yeah. Geez, I'm a drummer. I can't count past 2, so this might take a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know, man. It's over 20.
Damn,
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's what makes me proud of my friends that I've known forever. When I've been on a lot of recordings. I'm still doing. Like you never quit. That's the thing I respect about you is that every time I encounter you on social media, you got a new project going, and then you're a whore like me. He's in 3 bands now.
Yeah, I know.
I can never, say that enough to any musician. If you're going to be in a band, be in several bands because you don't know what's going to happen. And then if you're just, in one band and that band takes a shit, then you got to start all over again. And that's what hurts is especially being an old man like me. When you join a new band and you got it like, oh man, I get my chops back.
Yep.
It's like, that sucks. I'm retired from playing drums now. The last band I played drums for just ruined it for me, and I look at my drums. I'm like, I don't really want to, unless it's Bad Town Boys. I don't play drums anymore. It's too hard.
That's just so much gear to play around.
Yeah, that too, man. And thankfully, I have the kid, Cribbo. A legitimate drum tech who loves helping out and
loves playing drums. He gets it.
And he does get it. And he's another kid. He's almost going to be 30.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's going to be 30 this year, if not already.
Oh.
And I told him a couple years ago when he first started working for me, and I told him, I go, dude, be in as many bands as you can. Don't just stick to one because it'll break your heart. And he's in about 3 or 4 right now, and bands break up, and he, I still got my other 2-3 bands. I'm like, see what I mean, man? You're working, as long as you keep working, you're gonna have fun. And now he plays bass for me. Yeah, like, oh man, you got demoted.
No. Did you play any other instruments?
Yeah, I dabble in guitar. I played bass in a few bands that needed someone to fill in, but I'm just too busy with drums.
Yeah. Did you sight read? Did you get that kind of education from your parents?
A little bit, because like I dabbled in piano and I used to play the saxophone, but drum music, I took it for 1 year and my music teacher and I didn't get along. So I was like, fuck this shit. And basically, like I grew up in the military, so I learned all the rudiments of stuff doing that. So there's no sheet reading music or anything, but I'd say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably a level 2 when it comes to reading music.
It's hard, man. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Especially being dyslexic. It doesn't make sense after a while. Like, I don't know, something happened.
I couldn't do it. I wish I was stuck with piano back when I was an adolescent. I took a couple piano lessons and my friends started making fun of me. I was like, "What the shit? I'm the drummer."
Come on.
Worst decision I ever made.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But no, what
dude.
was it with drums? Was it just like it was big and hard and crazy and crashy that you wanted to do drums, or like why was
Well, okay. So drumming, skateboarding, snowboarding all kind of started for me at the same age, and I'm a bit of a menace. So I like getting hurt, and I like things that are fast, and I like getting my energy out in that manner. So when drumming, skateboarding came along, and I was like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, no, I like hitting things, creating stuff.
Yeah. one of those less peaceful Canadians?
So there was no certain drummer that they became your like focal point or main influence of like this is what I want to do.
Because with my parents being very, very musical, I was introduced to a very eclectic genres of music. So, like, my dad would put on jazz, and I'd listen to jazz drummers and be like, fucking, you're right, And then, he'd throw in some late 70s kind of metal or whatever. And like, okay, here we go. And then my mom would put on some like folky stuff that would have like softer, just chiller kind of stuff. And in my head, I'm like, I can incorporate that with that. So the people often ask me, do I have a favorite drummer? And I go, no. I've got like a top 10 or top 5 list that people I really admire and that that I can say have influence in my drumming. But yeah, not one specific one. But the first time I ever saw a clip of Buddy Rich, I was just like, whoa, okay, there we go.
That to me, that's real drumming.
Yeah.
I had a lucky chance come back in 2011, right after we came to hang out with you. I was sitting at a pub here in Vancouver and was talking to this older gentleman. And he goes, "What do you do?" He goes, "Oh, I'm a drummer." Because I was talking that when we came to see you. I was like, "What band are you in?" He goes, "Supertramp." It's Bob Seidenberg.
No.
Yeah. So we became bros, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" I felt like an idiot blabbing on about me going to hang out with you in LA and recording, and I'm sitting with Bob Seidenberg. Like, what the fuck?
Wow.
And so he was up here when they had the hockey riots. You guys probably heard all about that. And they were playing in between games. So he came up. He's like, "Dude, I like hanging out with you." So he came down to the pub the next day and the day after that before he had to take off back down to California and just to come hang out with us. He goes, "You guys are just real people, and it's fun to hang out with people that are blowing smoke up my ass." And I'm like, well, I'm really embarrassed now because they're talking about me for the past the first hour and night. Fuck. But at least he knows a lot about you, Gizz.
I was at a bar called the Hideaway. It's in Lakeview Terrace, and it was like a karaoke night. And I went outside to go smoke a cigarette in the patio, and there was this nice couple, and they were celebrating a wedding anniversary. And the dude went back inside to go get some more drinks for them, and we were just talking. She goes, "Yeah, my husband's a musician." I go, "Oh, really? Cool. He's in a band." And I'm, "Oh, cool." Being an idiot, like, "Oh, cool. He's an older dude." So I was like, "Yeah, probably 50 years ago he was in a band, and probably so." She's like, "Yeah, you should ask him what band he played for." So he comes back out, we're drinking. He bought me a beer, and I'm drinking my beer, having a smoke, and he asked me for a cigarette. And I go, "So what bands did you play for?" He's like, "Played for a lot of bands, but the most recognizable band I ever played for is I played keyboards on several Pink Floyd records." And just nonchalant, like a couple of Pink Floyd records.
The studio guys are really nonchalant about a lot of that shit.
Damn, dude. Like, fuck every band I've ever fucking played.
Yeah, right.
Jeez.
Jesus. How's this scene up in Vancouver? How's it going up there?
Oh, the scene up here is fucking amazing, man. There's like so many different genres of music. There's so much happening. There's just bands everywhere. The only downfall is we're losing venues to play at. But predominantly, from what I see, a lot of people support each other. You know what I mean? Like, I'll go out to friend shows that I wouldn't necessarily have, on my current playlist, but I'll go support them and, hang out.
What are some of the local bands you like? Like drop some names, give us some info.
Oh, locally, well, there's a bunch of bands that I really like, but like my friends that play in the core, they're really doing well. They're going over to Europe. The tour was strung out in Belvedere, and fuck, put me on the spot here. There's a ton of fucking great bands to do, Jake. I just get lost in the mix. But yeah, you still me on that one.
Here's a question that I have. What is like Vancouver's claim to fame band wise? Like, besides, what SNFU?
No, SNFU's from Edmonton, but they're actually from Edmonton, even though they lived here.
2,000 miles away.
Well, dude, you got Loverboy. Come on, they're from here.
You're Canadian?
Loverboy.
Loverboy.
Yeah. Everybody's working for the weekend.
Golden Earring.
They're Canadian?
Yeah.
Brian Adams, I know he's Canadian, right?
Don't know which kind.
Yeah, he's from around my home area. Now Neil Young's Canadian.
Means Snow's Canadian.
Man, we're all missing.
Yeah, means no. The Smalls, Propaganda, Doughboys, obviously.
Yeah.
Furnace Face, fucking Punch Buggy. Yeah, dude. The list can go on and on, dude. Holy fuck, yeah, so many.
Yeah, I mean, Canada puts out some good shit.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think that, and I don't want to start any bullshit, but a lot of the non-American bands they're not out to try to outclass anybody or outplay anybody. American bands, I think that's one of the things that is wrong with our scenes, is that everybody's always trying to outdo each other, and we're better. Like, that's one thing I can't stand about bands is, oh, dude, we're so much better than those bands. Like, who the fuck are you?
If you made it on the stage, you're goddamn good, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations, you put the effort in.
I've never said that I'm a better drummer or a better singer or in a better band. Like, dude, we're just a band. Like, dude, we're just trying to fucking, what's the old adage that we're trying to get a piece of cheese too.
Piece of cheese.
Yeah, man.
That's Canadian. Person.
Oh yeah.
Really? I've never heard that one.
It's like Toronto winning the fucking Stanley Cup. Not real.
I want a piece of snow.
Yeah. So many jokes. I'll leave that one alone.
I when we were recording your guys' record, I remember me and Dave, we would go online and actually look for little like jokes, like Canadian jokes, so we had something for the next day.
Yeah.
I had so much fun with you guys, man.
Yeah, every single time, man. So much, such a blast.
We went to we did a few runs of shows when they were every weekend. We would go play some shows and DLP and off and we went to Vegas, and that was the beginning of the end. That was the beginning of the end.
Yeah, really? It was that trip. Yeah, I remember.
There, if I'm not mistaken, I think there was one show that I didn't even play. Like, I was like, dude, I've had enough of you. One of the guys in the band, I'm done. I don't want to play the show. And I think I canceled us, but you guys ended up still playing.
Yeah.
I think LA show. But dude, yeah, it got pretty bad. It got pretty bad. There was one night I think we had just finished mixing, and after it was in the middle of the afternoon, and we finally like, dude, this is your record. We're done. What do we do for the rest of the day? I go, I had rehearsal that night, and I go, you know what? I'm canceling rehearsal. Let's go back to my house. Let's barbecue. And
man.
Came out. I think my dad went with you or somebody, and they went to 7-Eleven and got a couple of 18 packs of Budweiser, and we just sat in my driveway.
Oh man!
And barbecued, drank. It
was a blast.
Reading, Yeah. And we listened to the CD a few times and pissed off the neighbors, and
that's not hard.
Frostbacks.
Frostbacks. I love that.
I love that, man.
Jeez.
Like the wetbacks. What do they call you Canadians? The Frostbacks.
I've heard that before.
And then you take us to East LA for that show for the band Liquor and Poker, and they have the big thing. Everyone's out back, and they're all like giving us the stare down. You're like, "Don't worry, the Frostbacks are here." I'm like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, Gizz."
Liquor and Poker. You remember those guys?
No, I
Bad
don't.
Bruno.
Oh, is it no shit?
Bruno,
Oh my god,
yeah.
I love those guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the States we have like, I mean, it's kind of a touring tradition. It's like Taco Bell, McDonald's, dollar menu. What do you guys have in Canada that's different? Like the fast food where like, well, that's what we can afford shit.
Poutine.
That's it?
Poutine and ketchup chips.
Ketchup chips?
Yeah, they're disgusting.
Ketchup
But
Yeah, potato chips, ketchup.
Yeah. they're awful.
Oh,
But
yeah?
yeah. Fast food wise, no, nothing, man. You guys have it all. You introduced me to Carl's Jr. and fucking Jack in the Box.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
if anybody's not from the West Coast of the United States or from the United States, I'd take them to Jack in the Box.
I thought that was like global.
No,
Oh shit.
no.
Yeah.
We don't have it back east.
Oh really?
No.
Huh.
I think
I know
Texas.
Hardee's is Carl's Jr. Right?
Yeah, Hardee's is Carl's Jr.
Yeah, Texas
back
is
east.
Whataburger.
Yeah, I don't even get that. Like you haven't really toured America, right?
The United
Like-
States.
Like
Well,
United
I grew
States.
up on the East Coast of Canada, right on the border. So I was down in New York State. I was there, the area a lot.
Well, like Texas, they have Texas and Arizona and I think New Mexico. They all have Whataburger, and it's supposed to be
Oh, really?
It's just
they're bringing them in and out, which
Yeah.
it's not. And
not as good.
nah.
And there's Waffle House.
Well, if you want to get into a fight,
That's the Waffle House at 4 a.m.
there's a lot of videos online lately.
Oh yeah.
Of shit happening at a Waffle House. Somebody will throw a plate. That my hash browns were too brown
Oh,
or
God.
something, and the chef would jump over the fucking.
Oh yeah. I think a lot of that's
Counter.
AI though.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say something. It was gonna sound so racist.
Yeah, well, you're really good at that lately.
I am.
We're gonna start talking about politics. We keep talking about racism. Tell everybody who you really voted for.
I played a show a couple weekends ago, and I said a couple things about Mexicans, and it was this chick's birthday. She had to been in her like 60s, and she looks over at the stage, and I didn't hear it. My guitar player for Wormwood heard it, and evidently she says, "You're fucking racist, and you're not funny."
She's fucking right. The genius lady right there.
Like, I don't know. I think I'm pretty funny.
Uh-huh. No.
Oh man, I love pissing people off. It's my number one thing.
Uh-huh.
That's why I come here every Monday.
Uh-huh. Beat it up.
So earlier you mentioned that you don't have a favorite drummer.
No, I've got a bunch of them that I admire for different reasons.
Wow, my heart is broken.
Well, you're my favorite singer.
Oh, okay.
No, he's not.
Everything's good now.
He's got the Freddie Mercury piece that helps. What do you do, little man? Uh-huh. So, what was the favorite show you've ever seen, not played? Like, you just whatever favorite show you stumbled on or you wound up at, like, really sticks out in your mind.
When I was living in Ottawa, I lived behind one of the big venues there, and I was coming home drunk. I went for beers after work, and ran into this guy who started just talking skateboarding and punk rock. It turned out to be Jason from fucking Strung Out. So I went and saw them play with, I think it was Good Riddance or somebody, like right behind my house. They parked the tour bus out front. I was like, this is a fucking good day. That was one of my favorite tours I think that I've seen. Yeah.
He's a cool guy. I like him.
How do you feel about Russ?
I've never really gotten along. I can't say I've never gotten along with Russ. I just the times that we've been in, like, you know, close proximity and able to kind of chat, we've never chatted. It's like he's like very busy and like, you know, like, I'm talking to everybody else, and I just never got close to him, never had an honest conversation with him, you know, just, hey, how you doing, kind of thing. So I can't say that I like him or not because I don't know him that well. You know, I know who he is. I dig his voice. I dig his band. But you know, I Jason, I've known for nearly 30 years now. So
the Strung was weird. They got an odd reputation, at least in the LA area. Like, and, I mean, I always liked them. I was always like, these guys are great, and people are like, oh, they're sellouts. I'm like, well, fucking 1993, who wasn't really a sellout?
Well, that band has a sordid history, you know, like, you know, after Jim Cher passed, you know, that changed, and then the issues they had with Jordan, you know, but, you know, especially, you know, those guys, you know, are almost untouchable, you know, they're just so good. You know, Rob is just an amazing songwriter, you know, Chris, an amazing player, you know, and that guy that guy's got pipes, and he's a great front man. You know, not as good looking as me.
Oh,
but,
no.
Oh, you agree?
Yeah. After Gizz tried to ruin you as a drummer, how did you feel about like evolving as a drummer? Like finally getting really confident about it. When did that kind of take place? Like, was it a band or like a recording? Like,
it was about 25 years ago when I moved out here. Because as I was mentioning, I was a sponsored snowboarder, skateboarder, and my girlfriend at the time, who's still my best friend, we're like, hey, let's move to Vancouver because the snowboard team came out. So I came out and I realized that, hey, I'm too old for this shit. And a guy I grew up with playing music with my hometown lived here. He goes, get on the fucking drums now. So that's when we started Third Lit. 2 years later, Off by an Inch came of that. And then, you know, Chai was talking with me about certain things, which I'm not going to mention, blah, blah, blah. And then other bands like, yo, we need a drummer. And that just spiraled up to where I'm at now.
right on. So
You
just
know,
experience, just raw experience.
Sorry?
Just raw experience.
Yeah, totally. And like my favorite one out of them all is fucking we're like, yo, we need a drummer for a tour. We might as well bring Off by an Inch as well. So I did double duty for that whole goddamn tour. But that was one of the highlights of my life, you know, because Tim from Off by an Inch was playing bass, had to play bass for them as well. So not one practice with them. Flying to Toronto, drive to Montreal. First show, no practice. It's like, oh shit. But no, it was good.
How was Dave working with Dave Smalley?
Oh, dude, it was, you know, they say don't never meet your idols, right? People that you look up to. I'm glad I did, because he's now become like a brother, like the way I look at you. You know what I mean? Like family. And I talk to him, you know, frequently, and you know, and stuff like that. And I didn't know what to expect, but he was one of the most down to earth, nicest guys, you know, and the whole fucking yeah. That's all I can say. Super awesome.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because that takes a different type of drummer to just no rehearsals. You just sit down with the band that they've already established themselves. So now it's you, all on you.
Yeah.
What do you have? What do you bring to us? You know,
no pressure. Fuck.
I've done it many times, dude. And
yeah, I know you have. Yeah.
Less scary.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's you're putting yourself out there.
Yeah, completely. I mean, as a musician and everything, like,
and it's not like you're just opening for some band. This band is established. They have albums. They have a following.
Yeah.
And you as a drummer, you need to respect that and go in and know the songs. And, And when I heard you did that, I was just like, "That's my boy."
And that's what makes a pro, and that's what gets you that kind of mustache right there. I mean, you can't have that unless you get that experience.
If he had a fucking Cocoa Puffy,
yeah.
Well,
like,
No, it's just gray.
yeah.
I'm looking more like you every day, Gizz.
What?
I said I'm looking more like you every day.
No.
You need a better tan.
Yeah, a little few more calories too.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say that one, not me.
Wearing a black t-shirt, it hides a lot.
Oh, I bet.
I'm wearing none of today.
He's got abs.
I got slabs.
Oh, yeah, you do. You get caught swimming in fucking the Arctic. You get eaten for blubber. Easy.
So, this is a question that, well, actually, I got 2 questions. I'll start off with this one. It's usually one that Paul likes to ask. We've already asked you about, what was your favorite show? Is one of those Down by Lost shows like tops for you? Like, dude, I made it,
100%. That is my top of any show for me. Yes. Second coming from that is one of the many times I played with 10-Foot Pole in different bands.
Yeah.
Always a good time with them. And then with Digression, played with Daglo, and then playing with Ignite. That was a really awesome one too.
Ignite, those are good guys.
Yeah.
Good guys.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Worst show.
What?
Worst show.
Probably when I was playing a band called Spree Killers. I don't normally get drunk before I play, and we always get one. Holy fuck, dude! I was an embarrassment to myself. Hey, never again.
I've seen that once.
What?
Too drunk to sing.
I wasn't there.
Uh-huh. No, you weren't.
No, that was my brother. It's one thing to be drunk and play drums. It's a different animal to be drunk and be a singer.
Yeah.
And
it was a backyard thing, so it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't like there was thousands of people there, but yeah, he's tried to show me video, and a couple of my friends and my lady have tried to show me video. That
you won't watch it.
No, wasn't there.
Yeah.
No, that's AI.
Now it's AI. Oh God.
Animated idiot.
Oh yeah. Very animated.
But there was where the fuck were we? We're somewhere in the Midwest. I was playing drums for Dr. Now, and I'd already played like, I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 shows. So by the certain night, I was just like, yeah, playing Chicago in a couple of days. There's a couple of little cities we're playing in. I know the set well enough. I think I can drink tonight. And I had mutual friends coming to the shows, and I would end up drinking. And there was this one night that I did, and I was not good. And at the end of the night, fucking, I won't say his name, but the second singer for Dr. No, at the end of the night, he looked at me. He goes, "Yeah, dude, if you do that one more time, I'm going to start garnishing your pay and shit."
Yeah.
I was like, "What?" I was like, "Okay." So I started minding my P's and Q's after that again.
Yeah.
But this, I remember back in the early '90s, touring with Bad Town Boys. I knew their songs so good, and so well that it didn't matter how much I drank or how much I didn't drink. It was always the same. And, I could get fucking hammered and still do that. But I was in my 20s back then. I'm now in my 50s. There's no way I could play.
No way.
But I would love to play for the last band I was in, drunk as fuck.
Oh, yeah, I can see that happening.
Just so I can.
Just so you puke all over the stage.
Yeah, and throw a beer at somebody. Man. Have you ever been a band because you just had enough of the bullshit?
And just walk out kind of moment.
Oh, I've done it a few times. Yeah. Yeah. If I'm not having fun, fuck it. This.
You didn't even take a breath up. Yeah, I've done it a few times. Fuck.
Yeah.
Do you regret it?
Nope.
Any of those nights? No.
Fucking hell no.
Good.
No, because it led me to where I'm at now. You know what I mean? And now I remember. Sorry, what?
No, go ahead.
Okay, you asked me a question of what one of shows that was inspired that I really liked that I didn't play would be the weekend before I moved here 25 years ago in Montreal. I went and saw Motorhead open for Dio, open for Maiden.
Wow.
Huh.
That was an epic fucking show.
Yeah.
And then the next day I'm at Warp. The next day I'm at Warp Tour on stage with Rancid, and then I flew here the night after that.
Wait, hold on a second. I got to go back. Okay. So you went to go see Iron Maiden open.
No. Motorhead opened for Dio, opened for Maiden, and then the next day went to the Warp Tour there and was on stage with Rancid and Pennywise, and then the next day hopped in a plane and moved here to Vancouver.
Sounds like you did something right, ish.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Now it's my turn again.
Get it.
What gear do you use now?
I'm still using my trusty vintage Premier kit that I've always had. I use Pasty Rude. All my cymbals are Pasty Rudes. For crashes, I use the Bashers 18 and 20. Then I use the Dave Lombardo Rain series for the ride. I use all Tama hardware. I use the Iron Cobra P9000, whatever the fuck it's called, the double kick. I've got a 1976 vintage military snare from England. They're the ones who made Premier drums before Premier was actually Premier, with a Kevlar head on that, and that just fucking blows people's goddamn minds.
Fuck. You still use your Premiere.
Wow.
Yeah, same one, dude.
Dude, that's
it's been on every record. It's been on every recording the past 11 years.
Wow.
Where'd you get it?
I actually got it the second year in Vancouver. This guy, his wife had twins, and it was actually a 7-piece kit. And he goes $600. I'm like, put me in, coach. Let's go.
Nice.
So is that is your Premiere kit the only kit you have, or do you have a couple more kits?
I have a couple of them. I did have 4, but just the way that those drums sound live and on recordings, and luckily enough, I've had the same recording engineer for every band and every album I've done since 2014. That's where my kid is at a studio, so he knows how to make him sound perfect. So I just switch out snares for recording. I use a George Way brass snare for recording, because the military one just doesn't work for recording. Live is good.
Yeah, be way too much.
Yeah.
I use a Mapex. I can't remember which brand or which series it is, but it's pretty deep, and I used it on the last 4 records I've done. I just drop my stick on it and do that thing. It hurts people's ears. It makes them flinch. And like, oh, what the fuck? Warn me before you do that. And nice. I love it, but it has to be black Evans heads. You know, I don't know what it was. The last album I did, the engineer, he sent someone to go get a different. He wanted a brand new head for my snare, so he sent someone to get it. They didn't have what I wanted, so they brought me back, one of those white coated, fucking pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Head. And I used it on the album, and I wasn't happy with the sound of it, but I was already not happy with the band. So I really didn't fuck.
Whatever.
Imagine being in a recording, spending all day there to record the same 6 songs they recorded 20 years before, and thinking they're tough shit. And you finish the recording, you go into the last song, you finish it, and you go into the fucking control room, and the singer opens its mouth. I'm not going to say if it's a he or she. Opens its mouth and says, "Yeah, that bridge. I never really liked what you did on there. I wish you would have done something different."
No.
I've been in a band 2 years, and you're going to tell me now?
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Lucky fight coming up.
You're cool, but I'm out.
But yeah, Gizz, going back to the heads, live, I use the Remo black suede heads, right? Because just for they sound great. On recording, my recording engineer Ryan, he at Kick Rocks Records, he gets me to use the Evans Clear because it's just the way in the room on my drums it sounds great. And then I use the Aquarian whatever tube for Batterhead, and I just really like the sound of that. And you know, when it comes to drumsticks, I've always been like a ProMark guy. But there's a Canadian company called Los Cabos that a lot of my friends were using. And I've been really enjoying them. And now that you've taught me to not hit with my purse, they actually last me.
I've done almost 300 records now, and the albums I've done as a singer, and I always love helping out my drummers, set up their stuff and see what they do and what did they use live or for recording. And dude, it's the sticks. They're always like, dude, this is my brand, Vic Firth, ProMark, And then they ask me, what do you use? And I go, to be honest, I don't even think it has a name, but I buy them on fucking Amazon, and it's like $20 a brick.
It's just chicken bones.
I'll use 10 sticks in a song.
I was going to say the same thing.
I love them. They hands perfect. I trust them. I'll roll them. They don't fucking wobble. I'm good with them, dude. To me, and I'm a huge fan of, like, as soon as I'm done with the show, I'll whatever sticks I use that night, I'll fucking pull them out of my bag and I'll put them in my backpack. And if I'm at the merch booth or walking around, oh man, can I have a stick? Oh yeah, I just happen to have one right here.
It's never happened before.
Shut the fuck up.
I did not.
But I love I'll sign a stick, but I will not, and never have I ever sit at the merch booth with a signed drum head, a couple of signed sticks, and then $15. $15.
Yeah, no way.
Bucks. If you're gonna give me $15, I'll throw it away.
Yeah, totally. But there's a couple of drummers that have done that, and they're good friends of ours.
Yeah.
And dude, that's not good. Dude.
No.
I know you're, but that you're not that great.
Like that. It's not something I would bother buying anyways.
Nah. Remind me. We get off air. I want to share some of the that I haven't shared yet, but I still.
You're gonna have to.
It's not 100% yet, but
you're gonna have to get like a fucking magnifying glass. Oh, before we do the signing off, we're getting close to our hour. So you've got 3 bands going. Who's blasting records, merch? What do you got for us? Those plugs out.
Zero Index just put out a record a little while ago, so we're in the writing process right now. Digression, we recorded the record last May. So we're just putting up the final touches with that one. We're actually taking our time, taking a year to get everything proper. So that's coming out pretty soon. And then OCOD, we're heading on a Canada-wide tour. We've been playing a lot of shows, out of province and such. And we're in the process right now of Ken from SNFU, and we're writing a new record. And we got Kyle from who owns Spawner Records, who's best friends with Theo from Gob. He's a guitar tech. He's our new bass player now. So writing with them is just so easy. It's like we've been doing it for fucking years.
What are you most excited about? Which band? And
all of them. I'm more excited about the new Digression record because I think it's some of the best drumming I've ever recorded. I'm really proud of it.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the upcoming tour with with OCOD because they get to see friends across Canada I haven't seen in a long time. We're playing in my hometown area as well. It's going all the way to Quebec City, so that'll be good. But Zero Index, I've been writing songs with Tim and those guys like 25 years. So that's where I can be creative and I don't have anybody telling me no. It's, I do what I fucking want. We make it work. So yeah, all three of them I'm excited about.
I got to say, some of the best drumming I've heard from you is on the beginning of your Digression single. The one about
stop having kids.
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah. The first minute of that song, your drumming is incredible.
Right, because it was hitting the bass drum and the hi-hat.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I have issues listening to that song.
Yeah, Gizz is afraid of ska.
I hate ska.
Yeah, you're afraid of it. It's different.
But we did that on purpose.
Just throw off the masses.
Yeah, just to piss them off.
So, are you guys websitey or are you just social media stuff? Like, where do we get merch? If I want to get a shirt or a hat or print or anything over here.
If you want merch, basically with Zero Index and Digression, you just talk to me. That can happen. With OCOD, there's a website and stuff that they do. You can go to Kick Rocks Records. He's got links to like pages and things like that. But if you want merch, anybody wants merch when it comes to Digression Zero Index, talk to me or one of the band members. OCOD, talk to Kenny or Jason Collins, the singer.
You get their phone numbers on there.
867-5309.
555.
We're gonna need your social security number and your visa.
your mom's maiden name.
But can you repeat that 3 more times? Really?
Do you guys have any plan of coming back to the States?
Well, when it's safe to. Getting across the border, just even to go see a show's fucking hard right now, let alone try to play.
Yeah,
we're
sorry
dude,
about that.
I'd love to. No, I know it's not your guys' fault, but no, dude, I'd love to be able to come back down and hang out with you guys, dude. Can do a show or something. You know what I mean? It'll happen soon enough, bro.
I want all this bullshit to be over because, like, either next year or 2 years from now, Gizz Fest, I want it to be international. I want to invite some people from Sebastian from Germany and some of my buddies from Europe and some of my buddies from Canada, some buddies from Mexico and LA and some, New York and some other states. And I want to have a big all day fucking show and just I want to party with my friends, and because I ain't got much left on.
No, you sure don't.
And I want to get back together and hang out. I can see you taking your info from me.
No, he has all of his hair.
I got all my hair too, bitch.
You saved it in a jar by your bed.
It's on my back and my funny bone.
Oh god. I don't want to think about that.
That's what I call my dick.
I know. I'd laugh at that too if I were you.
You got to come down and watch us do our comedy show. We should go up to Canada.
Oh my God. I can't go to Canada.
Oh yeah, me neither.
We're not allowed.
We can
No. Oh God, swim? Just pretend. We're just dancing, officer. No, we'll get caught by the Royal Mounted Police.
We could doggy style, or what is it?
No, we're not doggy styling. You can't remember.
Doggy paddle. Doggy paddle, not doggy style.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's what we do for a living.
Yeah, every Monday we do this for a living.
That's why we look so dead inside.
We only go
oh my God. I don't want to think about it.
Oh God. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you, brother.
Yeah, dude, it's good to meet you. This has been a pretty fun one. You turned really good, bright kind of red when you hard.
I think it's the lighting.
No.
It's that Canadian lighting.
Yeah, little Bob and Doug right there, bro. Still like Crowley?
Yeah, well, thanks for having me, guys. Dude, it's good seeing you, Gizz. Nice to meet you, Paul.
Nice to meet you too, man.
All right, hang out in the green room for a second. We're gonna say our goodbyes, and then we'll do a proper goodbye.
All right, dude. See you guys.
Yes, sir. We'll be right back.
Let's see. How do we do this shit?
Well, you call Mindy.
All right. Episode 11. Down the drain.
Yeah.
Class.
Uh-huh.
Fuck King Taco.
Oh God.
But next week we do not have a guest lined up. We had somebody in mind, but we missed our opportunity and they shut the window on us. So we'll figure out what we're doing next week. But we will be back, and we'll have some fun. And then the following week, on my birthday show, we have two remote guests again from Canada. We got Dirty Kurt from SNFU and Bone from DOA and many other bands, but collectively they were a band called the Real Mackenzies, and it's gonna be a fucking shit talking show. It's gonna be fucking fun. It's gonna be a lot of fucking fun, and it's my birthday, so I have no fucking promises. I'm going to be on a lot of medication. I'm gonna have fun. So besides that, yeah, we'll see you guys next week. You know what you should do? Come back next Tuesday.
Come back next Tuesday. Monday. See us next Monday, Tuesday. It's Tuesday, the April 15th.
Yep, that's it. All right. You know what you should do? See us next Tuesday, 7 o'clock.
It's Monday. It's still on fucking Monday.
What did I say? Sunday?
Fucking Tuesday. Jesus.
Tuesday.
What you drunk on one drink?
What's so special about Tuesday? Oh, yeah, tacos.
That's where you get your physique, huh?
Yeah. So piss off, cunts.
Oh God.
You got anything to say?
Not on purpose.